Hello everyone. I went shooting with my employees yesterday, so I decided to get the guns out today and give them a good cleaning. So I decided to make a quick video of my gun collection. Not huge, but I like it. Starting here at the top is the FN-308 Police Sniper Rifle Heavy Barrel. Comes with, or I've added a Leopold Mark IV scope. Has a cheek pad on the back that holds 5 bullets, and then of course the tripod at the front there. Bought this about 4 years ago. Paid about $12.75 for the rifle, about $1,400 for the Leopold Mark IV, and then the guy I always bought my guns from gave me the tripod and the cheek pad for free, and then of course I got a Pelican case for it to store it in. Moving on to the next, my favorite, the Benelli M4 12-gauge shotgun. Not many customization. I didn't customize this one too much. Not much you can do with the Benelli, but it has a Mesa Tactical 6 shell holder side saddle on the side. I did the tube extension to go from 5 to 7. And then the TLR 1 light to go on the front there, to go on the Picani rail on the front there. Of course, the infamous skeleton stock that is now illegal thanks to our wonderful ATF agency. As you can see, it's closed right now, but you just push the button right there and it'll extend out to be a full stock. There's 3 different lengths that it can go to. It's a great rifle. Got it right before ATF illegalized the skeleton stock. You can get it aftermarket now, but everybody's selling them for so much. You could get them one before they were legal for around $275. Now they're charging some people anywhere between $600 to all the way $800, and they're getting it for it too. So great gun. Paid like at the time only I think about $11.75 for it, but they go for a lot more now. But it's one of the best shotguns I've ever owned. It has Benelli has special chokes in the front. This is a Type 3, which you can pretty much shoot whatever you want through it. Slugs, buckshot, heavy loads, light loads, so skeet, I mean whatever you want to put through it, you can put through it. Great rifle. Moving on to my next shotgun, which is the FN Police Tactical. It's a 12 gauge as well. I use this one for home defense. No upgrades done to it whatsoever. It has the front and back sights like a AR-15 along with the stock in the back there, so it's adjustable. Also has an AR-15 grip. This is what I use for home defense. I load it with light loads. I live in a condo, so I need to make sure the loads don't go through the walls, just in case I do have to fire it. I want to make sure I don't shoot my neighbors. So I keep that loaded with light load home defense ammo for the shotgun. Moving on to my favorite rifle is the Smith & Wesson M&P 15 223. Made some upgrades to this. Have a Trijicon ACOG scope at the top with a holographic close quarters at the top. Great thing about the Trijicon is you can sight it in to 100 meters, and then it will actually go all the way out to 600 meters without making any adjustments to the sight whatsoever, which is phenomenal. It's one of the best scopes I've ever had. I upgraded the back stock to a Voltor stock with the cheek guards. Holds batteries inside. Magpul grip. I did a Magpul, Hogue grip. Magpul back plate that is used with their tactical sling, which I have. And then this is what I recently just put on, which I suggest everybody who has an AR-15 put this on. It's a fast release for your rifle, so you can do it down here instead of having to push the button up there. So it's just a great. Takes 2 seconds to put on. Really cheap. It's like 25 bucks. I would highly recommend. I'm going to put this on my other one next week. Upgraded the trigger to a match trigger. Paid about I think $1,100 for that, and then with all the upgrades. I've put in probably around another $2,000 in upgrades, or about $1,800 in upgrades to it. Great rifle, great reviews. I've shot a couple thousand rounds through this thing, and I've never had any jams. I've never had any, I've never had anything. No misfires. It's been just a phenomenal rifle. Moving on to my custom AR-15. This one has a POF lower. It has a match trigger as well. EOTech holographic sight on the top with the 3x, which I never use because I think it weighs down the gun way too much, and just not a real huge fan of it. Picatinny rail on the front there with the Magpul AFG. Surefire flashlight. Just a great rifle. I think I paid about spent about $1,400 or $1,500 to build this in total. Had a little bit of trouble with it at the beginning, but after putting about 1,000 rounds through it, it finally shoots really, really nice after making adjustments to it. Next one is my World War II M1 carbine. M1 carbine was used in the military for officers who needed more than a sidearm but didn't need the weight and the power of a M1. So they created the M1 carbine, 30 caliber, like our mortar teams would use these. Great rifle, very accurate, no kick. Moving on to my pistols, have a 30 caliber Ruger, Western style. So it takes the same bullets as the M1 carbine. Nice little kick to it, but not too bad, not like the 357. Moving down to the Smith & Wesson 357 State Patrol with custom grips, 6-shot. And then the Taurus 357 carry 2-inch barrel. Then we have the Kimber 45 custom TLE2 night sights. Had some custom work done on this. Trigger, polish slides, custom grips, custom aluminum grits, really nice. Like it. Great gun. Paid about $850 for this. My next favorite pistol, which I already did a review on, is the Sig Sauer P229, 40 caliber, holds 12. Night sights as well. Only upgrade I've done to this one is change out this guide rod to a metal one. Other than that, it's just a great pistol. Next 40 is the Springfield XD40 subcompact, great carry gun. Again, did a trigger work on this one. You can get clips that the standard clip holds 9, then you can get an extended one that holds 12. It's a great little pistol, love it. It's very accurate. Moving on to my least favorite gun, which I'm sure a lot of Glock people will not be happy about, is my Glock 23C 40 caliber. It was actually one of my first pistols bought, but not a big fan of it. I actually just use it. I hide it. It's hidden in the house for home defense, but not a big fan of it. Don't shoot it very often. Never really have liked Glocks very much. It was my first and my last Glock, but I haven't had the heart to sell it, so I've just kind of kept it around for home defense. Next one is 9mm Browning high power. Not much to say about that. It's 9mm. And then the Walter P22, great little pistol. Has a little laser scope at the top there. Great fun, just great plinking pistol. The only thing is it's a little picky, jams up a lot. You got to watch the ammo you put through there. You can't put like cheap 22 rounds through that, so you got to be careful with that. I think I paid like $250 for that. But that's my gun collection. Just thought I'd share it with you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I hope you guys have a great day.